Okay. Sir.
Damn, who cousin?
Hell no. Ain't nobody cussing, child. Only people that's cussing is those in this match. So y'all hold tight. We gonna get started. Oh, she retained. Okay. Hmm. All right. Oh shit. Okay. So I finished watching NXT. It was pretty decent. It wasn't bad. It was okay. I don't know. This week for wrestling has been pretty. It's been pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So the show started off with um Oba Family going up against Lexus King. Now last week Lexus King came out there and basically told Oba he needed to thank him for all the hard work and effort he put in for him to be able to be the North American champion. And Oba Femi wasn't having it. So they went after each other, but eventually um Oba got this match and he and Lexus were having it out. Now they had the match and it was an okay match. It wasn't nothing bad about it. But Robert Stone, he went out there to, I guess, to say his piece, but it was after um Lexus had pushed Robert Stone that Robert Stone, he didn't get involved in the match, thank God. That Oba Femi was able to get the drop on Lexus, take him out, and retain his championship. Now, as far as I know, Robert Stone didn't do anything to Lexus King after that. It was what it was. He got up, but he never did anything to Lexus King. And I imagine that sometime next week we'll probably see some fallout from that inner little interference that Robert Stone ran with. Okay. The next match that I can remember was the match between Ren Sinclair and Roxanne Perez. Now Roxanne was in the back being interviewed, and as much as I like Roxanne, her little character that she got right now is getting on my nerves. Roxanne seems to believe that she's owed something, that she has been denied something. And quite frankly, that is not true. From the moment that Roxanne set foot in NXT, she was the golden child. And as much as I can't stand fuck ass Kiana, Kiana is correct when she says that Roxanne was the one who was handed everything that everybody else had to work 4 times as hard for. So if we're being fair, Roxanne has no real legitimate reason to be mad other than her never officially losing the NXT Women's Championship because she's had multiple opportunities to either attempt to get it back or she's had multiple opportunities to get into the line of being able to get it back. So while I sympathize with Roxanne in terms of when it finally is her shot, something always happens and gets in her way. I do think that she is doubling down on this just a little bit too much, and she needs to either move on and find another way back to the top because right now she just sounds like a whining, crying ass baby because there are other women in the back who deserve opportunities at that title and haven't gotten it because she's been getting the opportunities at the title. However, Ren Sinclair last week was just trying to help Roxanne, and Roxanne punched the girl in the face. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm finna say something. Whether y'all can be cool or come out of a bag on me, I can give less than a damn. But let me tell you something. I've been on this earth 30 plus years. And I ain't never tried to help nobody and then they punched me in the face and that was it. I don't don't give a damn what you mad about. I don't care if you take it the wrong way. I don't care about none of that. Once you punch me in my face, we have nothing else to discuss, bitch. And when I catch you, it's gonna be me and you. When I catch you, it's gonna be me and you. You feel me? Because there ain't no way. Now, Ren Sinclair handled it how she wanted to handle it. I don't remember seeing how she handled it. From my understanding, the girl got punched in the face, and then she went to Ava and said, I want to match with her next week. I'd have been like, bitch, the parking lot is always Violent City. You could have caught that hoe in the parking lot. Damn, the match next week. Okay, one thing I can say about fuck ass Kiana, she ain't finna wait for nobody to tell her she can have no match. She gonna go after the juggler. Okay, she might be a lot of things, a tacky, ignorant bitch, but one of them ain't scary. Okay, she gonna go after you. Now, Ren, I don't know what you trying to do. I really don't, but I can tell you right now, that could never be me. I'm not about to wait a whole week to whoop your ass. I'm not about to do that. Okay, I'm gonna whoop your ass right when I see you, which I know I'm gonna see your ass in the PC in a couple of days, bitch. I see you at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna see you after your match. I'm gonna see you in 2 minutes in that parking lot. You're not gonna just walk past me. Nah, no, I'm not gonna tiptoe around you for no whole week and wait to whip your ass. And then on top of that, I get pinned. Oh no, you got your ass whooped before that match happened. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have got your ass whooped before the match happened. Then we would have had the match, and then I'll eat a pin. But y'all gonna have to show me whooping her ass first. See, this is why I don't want to be a wrestler, and this is why I don't want to be a part of wrestling in any way, shape, or form, because I take shit very seriously. Okay, once you punch me in my face, storyline or not, the motherfucking gloves is off, bitch, and the cameras got to stay on because I'm coming for your ass, and it's gonna be a stiff fight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It sure is. I whoop your ass. Period. Ain't no conversation. Tiffany, this is TV. No, she punched me in my motherfucking face. Okay? Your face didn't get punched in. Mine did. I'm gonna get my lick back, whether she like it or not. Now, don't get me wrong. In this match between Ren and Roxanne, Ren had Roxanne for a little bit. The girls was going at it. But Ren she went too many times to the well, as my mama would say. And the well ran dry on that last time, and she ended up getting beat down and losing. And Roxanne won the match. But Roxanne be on this vendetta of I need to be vindicated because I did never lost my title. At this point, you've had at least two to three opportunities to either become the number one contender or be the number one contender for Lyra Valkyria's championship. And here you are, pissed and in your feelings about it. When you lose a championship, or even if it's stripped from you, because technically the title was stripped from Roxanne, okay? Because she could not perform. And that's on you, babes. That is something that you have to take accountability for. But when that happens, you're supposed to not wallow in self-pity or get mad because everybody else is ahead of you. You're supposed to make sure you make your way back to the front of the line. That's all. Because the world operate on that you talking about. It ain't just NXT. Life lesson number one. There are going to be times where you're going to jump the line, but what's meant for you, bitch, is meant for you. Okay? Simple as that. You can get in front of me all you want to, but all that's going to happen is I'm just going to have to wait a little bit longer for what is promised to me. And since you don't understand that, and you and your girl Cora is living in the same world, you going to have a lot of days where you sitting up crying, soaking, and having temper tantrums because you're in the back acting like a 12-year-old. And it's not cute. It don't wear well on you. You already look like you're 13. Now you're back there throwing shit, punching people in the face. 5-year-olds do that when they don't get their way. 5-year-olds go back there and punch each other in the face and hit when they don't get their having temper tantrums, stomping and kicking and fighting, throwing TVs. Yeah. Yeah, little kids do that. Your ass only 5'4" anyway. Man, you might be You look like you 5'2", 5'3", but either you between 5'2" and 5'4". Either way, you're not doing yourself no favors. Okay? It's just sad. It's just sad, child. Oh Lord. All right, let me see. Let me look at these comments. Hello, everybody in the comments. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I done got to the second match of the night. If y'all came in a little late, the first match of the night was Obafemi and Lexis King. Obafemi retained his championship, babies. Okay? We got tacos in the lote. I can't stand you. I'm still eating leftovers. Them leftovers was good though. Fire. Hello, tears up. Not everybody else is a hater. Lord. Hey, look at what Tears said. Look at what Tears said.
Oh shit.
Look at what your sister said. Look at this.
Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul.
Why do y'all do this? Why you do this, Tears? Huh? I don't even be messing with you. I ain't even say nothing. I didn't do nothing. Yes, today is my baby's birthday. His celebration is on Saturday. Let me do what I'm doing, please. Why would you put this in here? I'm giving him everything he wants on Saturday. I got to work. I got to work to get his birthday stuff off the ground. And I got to do stuff for myself. I still have work to do. I have to work. Saturday and Sunday is gonna be some rough days. Matter of fact, tomorrow I have to start because I have to get his dinner prepped for Saturday. I have to start prepping tomorrow. I have work to do. Okay? I have not forgotten Jared. I will get him together. Lord have mercy. And Don co-signing it. A mess. Kayla, you ain't letting nobody forget. We know. But today is AJ's birthday. So we gonna talk about AJ today. Yeah, she ain't gonna hurt. She 5'2". And you hollering and screaming. Okay, girl. Okay. I'm aware it's his birthday. I got him. I got him. Don't you worry about it. Today's Wednesday, dear. I mean today's Tuesday. Why is this not charging? I got a little bit more to do on the is it not plugged up? It should be blue. Did it come out? Damn, Jared, what did you knock on the floor? You broke my. Drop my perfume on the floor.
Surge protector came out. Yeah, break this top came off.
Did you put it back in?
I can't see the cord.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Girl, you better give him a little sample. I'm gonna do this my way. There's a reason why I've been married as long as I have. There's a reason. Not as spicy. And there's a reason why he love me. So you're gonna have to let me do it the way I'm doing it. He gotta go to work tomorrow. If that happens, he not going nowhere. So let me do what I'm doing. Not as spicy.
It's funny. It's 4 people in the office birthdays are like, well, 3 of us are
Back to back.
Yeah, 3 of us are back to back. The other person is later. Like Best birthday was yesterday. Mine's today. Jessica's is tomorrow.
Did they tell you happy birthday?
Yeah, they gave me a card and everything.
What was in the card?
Nothing. It just said happy birthday. It was a dog with a piece of pizza.
That's fucked up. Nah, I want some money or something. Girl. A gift card. Y'all throw pizza parties. Why you ain't getting no damn pizza party?
Girl, stop.
That's some rude shit.
Okay, I don't think I got this in here
right. It say it's plugged up. Nah, it ain't. Why you keep pulling it out?
Because I couldn't see it wasn't in there flush.
So why don't you move the pillow so you can see, Jared?
The bed is up too far. You will have to get up.
We're gonna be here all night. Briggs and Jensen had a match. She said, yeah. They had a very rough match with each other today. Quite frankly, if you ask me, this was the best match of the night. Brooks beat the brakes off of Briggs. He whooped his ass. However, Briggs was able to give me anything else.
No.
You sure?
Yep.
However, Briggs was able to get the drop on Brooks and get the win, but Brooks whooped Josh Briggs' ass today. He beat his ass. He was wobbly. His mouth was bleeding. That boy put a hurting on Josh Briggs. Okay, that's a cold dude right there. Now, I think out of all three of them, Brooks probably gonna be the one to break out the best. I'm saying it. I'm putting my stamp on Brooks right now. Brooks got it. Brooks got it because he beat his ass. He beat his ass. He was like, "Don't you question my passion." He had his ass. So good on you, Brooks. You had a good showing, but ultimately Josh Briggs picked up the win. Now Briggs basically was like, I did this for you. I did what I had to for you. Okay. Which, okay, whatever makes you happy, babes. But anyways, now in between the match between Roxanne and Obafemi, the Wolf Dogs came out there and was bitching and moaning. Basically, they was just celebrating their win. Both of them standing out there with the championships, and they got the little cup, with their name on it, with the dusty cup. And they had a little back and forth about how everything is meant for them, and they're doing great, and they're on top of the mountain. We're celebrating. Anyways, that's when Chase U came out there and was like, look, we was promised a championship match and we coming to collect. Axiom and Frazier came out there like, nah, that ain't how this works. You was promised a championship match with the other champions. These are new champions. So they was like, what's up? Ava came out there and was like, none of y'all make these decisions. You two don't and you don't. I do. She was like, so here's what we gonna do. These two groups make a valid argument. Both of them deserve an opportunity at the titles. So while you Wolf Dogs get the fuck out of the ring and let Axiom and Chase U and Nathan Frazier fight it out, whoever wins, they get to go on to face the Wolf Dogs for the tag team titles. Now, here's my thing. NXT mentioned that Braun Breaker did sign a contract with SmackDown for him to be a part of SmackDown. It's just very interesting to me that this isn't a dynamic that is being talked about amongst the Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. It just isn't being discussed. It isn't, there's nothing being said, is my point. And I was like, so we just gonna pretend like we don't work for two brands. All right, cool. Sure. At least when it came to people like Shotzi and Becky and and when it came to people like that, and when it came to people like Carmelo, tricking them, like when they came, that you knew, you know what I'm saying? It was brought up. It was a part of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? But sure, I mean, if they don't wanna dive into it like I thought they was gonna dive into it, for sure. Yeah, Dragon Lee was able to do both. But Dragon Lee wasn't tag team champion and he wasn't partner. Like they did it. They did it for live for Alba Fire and Isla Dawn as well. When they had the tag team championships, they came onto in SmackDown as champions. But it's just the way that they went about it was so weird. Like, to me, it should have been a part of the conversation. It should have been in the vicinity. I don't understand why they had his contract before they won the tag team titles. I didn't get that. I still don't understand it. I think it was an odd thing to do, in my opinion. And I also think that I'm aware that it was pre-taped. I'm aware of that. um I also felt like I don't know. I feel like they're doing a lot to start pushing new people, but I don't know. I don't know. Something about this seems weird to me. And I can't quite put my finger on it. I can't put my thoughts together to explain it yet. But I think tomorrow, when I do Freestyle Wednesday, I'll be able to articulate it better. But something about the way they're bringing in new people onto the roster is not sitting well with me. I mean, they're immediately shining on the roster, immediately doing well. And I know that girls like Candice, Indy, they didn't get those opportunities like what Zoe, Tiffany Stratton, Brian Breaker. They're not getting the same opportunities. Cameron Grimes didn't. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Lee got a full showcase on SmackDown and on Raw. Went up against what's his name? Dom a couple times. Like, the new crop of people coming in are not getting the same respect that the priors are getting more respect than the prior crop of people that came in. So, like I said, the girls and guys that came in before this new set, they were being pushed to the back. So people like Piper, people like Candice, Indy, the only people who got immediate showcase immediately was Imperium and Gunther. They're the only ones, in my opinion, who immediately got instant shine and gratification outside of Zoe Starks, who was able to get a little bit more. I'm gonna dive more into that tomorrow so I can move forward. But ultimately, they had the tag team match between the two teams. Chase U ended up winning, to which all of them got attacked by the Good Brothers. Now, the Good Brothers done came back to NXT, and basically they was like, we coming back down here because bitch ain't got nothing to do. That's the reason why they there, because they don't have nothing to do. AJ Styles don't want to have nothing to do with them, clearly. And there ain't no more OC, since AJ Styles is acting like he all in his emo phase. Okay, between him and Darby Allin, I don't know who getting darker, but Child, he getting on my nerves with his moodiness. He just real moody, and it's super emo. If he put on some black eyeliner and dyed his hair black and came out there with white face paint on, I would not be surprised. Okay. But they've been trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with him for the last couple of months. And AJ Styles ain't giving him no opening, ain't giving him no inkling. He ain't giving him shit. So Carl Anderson and him wasn't sitting too well because they almost got into it last Friday. And I guess Carl Anderson was like, child, fuck this show. I'm going over to NXT where I know I can whoop ass and be on TV and be seen. So they took their asses down at the NXT, went out there and was wrecking shop. Child, they got in the parking lot, and the girl in NXT asked him, like, what y'all doing here? She was like, bitch, we here to fight. The fuck? We here to have matches, okay? We here to make names, and we want them damn tag team titles. That's why we here. We want them championships. We want them, and we gonna take them from whoever got them. Right now, the Wolf Dogs got them, so we want them from them. And if Chase U win them, we gonna take them from them. We just made sure we put everybody down notice that, bitch, we here. Yeah, we here, and we coming for that ass. Cause all it takes is a magic killer and a free. That's the recipe for the win, babe. And I was like, okay, girl, I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying, y'all didn't have shit else to do. Y'all didn't have nothing to do, bitch. That's why y'all was here. Anyways, so Kaylani had a match with Lash Legend. Lash won because her homegirl Jakara intervened and took her out. tried to take her out. Kaylani got distracted. Obviously, the girl was trying to punch her in the face. And it was crazy because she did it in front of the referee. And the only thing the referee did was yell at her, like, get off the apron, get out of here. Okay, girl, what the fuck was that gonna do? Jakara got punched in the face, and that's when Lash choke slam Kaylani. Now, Kaylani was holding her own throughout majority of this match, but there wasn't really much left for her to do in this match. Now, after the match was over, fuck ass Kiana walked right past Lash, like she ain't see that big heifer standing there. Her and that cat face lady bitch come out there, walk right past them, and went right after Kaylani. They got in the ring with the girl. The girl had already done got beaten up, and you still couldn't do nothing. This is why you got subpar. See, this is what happens when you're a subpar villain. You have a subpar henchman too, because your henchwoman ain't shit. She has no capabilities other than leeching and latching onto you, which you like because she keeps bigging you up all the time. Yeah, fuck ass Kiana, you don't have to learn how to get better people surrounding you, because at the bare minimum, I may give like a lot of people a lot of shit, like Miz and everybody else when they be heels. You forgot my
No, somebody got rid of the mushrooms. The bowl was in the sink.
no, my applesauce.
Oh, I got you. Hold on.
And what are you talking about?
Gravy and the mushrooms were in a separate bowl. When I grabbed the Scarface steak and put it to warm it up, I went to look for the bowl. The bowl that had the mushrooms and gravy that was in the sink. And it was left made.
It had the food in it?
No.
So somebody ate all of it.
I doubt it, because it was still, because the 4 Salisbury steaks that was in the bowl when I gave you your food before NXT came on was still in the bowl.
That's not what I'm talking about. The gravy, somebody ate the gravy. Gallows and Anderson. Gallows and Anderson. They're in NXT. Hold on, I'll show you. Sit and get loose, get low. My power they never take away. They'll never take my power. My power. My power. They feel away. Thank you. Okay. So these two goons right here. These are the good brothers, but that's Gallows and Anderson. Okay. I'm not calling them the good brothers. Their names are Gallows and Anderson. Okay.
I remember you expressed his name.
So those two are in NXT right now. All right. So moving on. After that, we saw a little snippet of what we saw a little snippet of Tony D'Angelo and the family. Basically, Tony D seemed to be in deep thoughts, honey. He was thinking about what's going on. Hold on a second. Sheamus responded to a reply saying they'll take characters and stories over 5-star matches with watch a soap opera then. Anyone missing 5-star banger matches? Oh, okay, Sheamus. Anyway, oh, she tore her ACL. She's gonna be out 9 months. Any whoosies, y'all. Um, all right. So damn, I can't even think straight. My brain is not working sometimes. All right. So when it comes to the rest of NXT, it was pretty straightforward. I mean, we also saw JC Jane talking to Thea. For whatever reason, she seemed to have an attitude with Thea. And this other girl that's with her, I don't know her, but I've seen her on the show at times. She's there hanging in the background sometimes. And you just kind of trying to understand what is going on here. But first of all, JC gave Thea some really bad advice when it came to Riley. Some really bad advice. So what happened last week when it came to Thea Hale and you could have gave me a plastic fork. You didn't have to give me this one.
Why don't products work? Yeah.
That box on the microwave don't have no plastic fork. I mean spoons. I
Yeah.
meant spoon.
Oh.
Goodness. Okay. Anyways, Lyra. So JC knows that Thea can be a little bit hyper and take everything literally sometimes. So instead of taking her time and really helping her friend, just play it cool. Don't be too over zealous, but just keep it cool. It's all she had to say. She told her to play hard to get, which is what Thea did. Literally did play it hard to get. Okay. So Thea comes back and tells them that last week they went out for Valentine's Day and he opened the door for her and Thea tells him, "Don't open the door for me. I'm a grown ass woman, I can do it myself." I was like, girl. So JC's like, okay. And she was like, so what else happened? She was like, we get inside and he's talking to me about, why I joined Chase U, what happened when I got there. And she said she was on her phone the whole time, playing hard to get. And JC was like, I told you to play hard to get, not act like you weren't interested. To JC's credit, that's true. She did say that. Now, Ariana Grace was behind them listening and she was ear hustling like a motherfucker. But in this case, I'm on Ariana Grace's side. Ariana Grace came up and said, girl, I'm not trying to be in your business, but I couldn't help but over here. And she said, honey, when you're with a man and he is, being attentive and he's actually listening and he wants to get to know you, then be responsive. And she is right. It's only when you start to see red flags that you should back off. I think that she said you should be open and receptive to what he's saying until you feel that this situation ain't your vibe, right? She was like, when he opens the door for you, let him. If he's trying to give you flowers, accept them. Don't be so hard up to the point where you miss an opportunity, basically, is what she was saying. And I don't know, but Ariana Grace was making mad sense. And then JC told her to back off because she needed to mind her business. And her little carbon copy goon on the side was like, yeah, you need to back up because nobody was talking to you. Now, they set a match between Grace and Jane tonight, and they had their match. And it was a lot of women's matches in NXT today. It was more women's matches in NXT than it was men's matches today. And that was actually really interesting and fun to watch. But I'll get back to the family and explain what happened with the family in a minute. Now, JC Jane wanted Thea Hale to attack the girl when Ariana Grace rolled out the ring, and it would have been dumb because let me tell you why. First of all, JC Jane was encouraging her to attack Ariana while she was outside the ring. JC wasn't trying to distract the ref. Okay, so the ref was looking dead at Ariana Grace, and you're yelling at Thea, hit her. Bitch, you'll lose the match. Disqualification on your part because she is with you and she attacked your opponent, not you. So the DQ wouldn't be on Ariana. The DQ would be on you, you dumb bitch. You would be the one who would have lost the match. So Thea's standing there like, what is wrong with you? What you want me to do? Why are you yelling at me? What is happening? Thea don't understand what the problem is. Okay. So girl, they get back in the ring and JC throws Ariana Grace back out. And that's when the little girl that's with her hits Ariana Grace and puts her back in the ring. And this time, JCJ actually distracted the ref. This allowed JC to execute her move, and she was able to pick up the win. Now, here's the thing. She got real happy and was excited that the girl helped her, and she was like, thank you, this is what I was telling her to do, like, you fully understand me, you see me, and they in there just jiggling and stuff, and Thea's real confused and a little hurt. You could tell the girl is hurt, and she's standing there and she walks up and she's like, I'm finna lift up her hand, this is my friend, I'm finna support my friend. She tries to hold her hand up. Oh, girl snatches her hand away and lifts up JC Jane's hand and points at her and looks at Thea and was like, girl, I'd have punched that bitch in the back of her head. Like, girl, don't touch me. I don't even like you like that. And where the fuck you come from? That would have been my question. Where did you come from, ho? Because I ain't never seen you around here before until now. You just start running around here with Chase U and stuff when we start going through problems. But me and JC been cool for a minute. So you gonna come in between me and her and our friendship? All right, bet. First, I'm gonna take care of JC Jane because you gonna let this bitch come in between us like this when you know I'm supposed to be your ace, and you gonna let this hoe come in here and celebrate with you like this in my damn face? Okay, girl. First, I'm gonna take care of your ass, and then I'm gonna whoop your ass. Okay? It be ass whoopers galore messing with me. That parking lot is dangerous for a reason. But anyways, JC gonna look back at her and roll her eyes like, girl. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So as the show progresses on, Thea's in the back, sitting in the girls' locker room. Fallon's sitting back there, and she was just like, I thought y'all was brothers. She was very upset that Briggs and Jensen was going at it the way that they were. Um and so Thea was like, you going through it too? And Fallon was like, yep. She was like, my two best friends are going at each other's necks. And she was like, I can't seem to get myself together to save my life. And she was like, it's just, life is just not lifing for me right now. So Thea tells her everything that's going on with her. Thea's like, I know how you feel. She was like, my best friend is acting weird. Um, she was like, my best friend is acting weird towards me. I think I blew the date I have with my boyfriend because I took JC's words literally. And she was just like, Mr. Chase U, the only thing that's good is Mr. Chase and Duke could possibly get the tag team titles back, but they just got beat up by the Good Brothers. So she like, life is not lifing for me right now. So Fallon was like, you had a bad Valentine's Day. And she was like, yeah. She was like, oh, I can tell you about February 14th. Just the worst day ever. And she was like, let's go take a walk and talk about it. So Fallon and Thea walk off together and go talk about it. Now, after that, prior to that, we had a little match a little conversation between the No Catch Quarter crew, the North Quarter Catch crew. I can't never get their name right. NQC and Noam Dar, Oro Mensa, and the entire metaphor. Basically, what he said was that title deserves to have somebody who is worthy of holding it. And it has a lot of history. And you're a disgrace. So we want a shot. One of us is gonna face off against you next week. So Noam Dar was just like, y'all boring. He said some funny shit, but I wasn't paying attention. But I do remember laughing. He basically said that it was boring and he didn't care what they was talking about and they needed to get the hell out of his room or whatever. But next week the match is made. Next week, under the free bird rule, because I'm not gonna call it the no catch quarter clause, okay? Because it's stupid, and that's the free bird rule that they're wrestling under. All right. Next week, one of the members of the NQC is going to face off against Noam Dar for that Heritage Cup. So we're having a Heritage Cup title defense next week. Now, I think it should be Charlie Dempsey, but it'll probably be Drew.
Don't need to be.
But those should be the only two competing for it. Damon Kemp is horrible. And while I like Miles, he's not ready. Simple as that. Final combo. Shotzi had her match against Lyra Valkyria, but she got injured and tore her ACL mid-match. Um, this obviously was pre-recorded because Shotzi announced that she tore her ACL, and this is why she was pulled from the tournament to go into Elimination Chamber last Friday. Okay, so we know that the show was pre-recorded. Now, during the match, she hit Lyra with a DDT. And once that DDT hit, she jumped onto the floor, and that caused the tear in her knee and her ACL. So Lyra went to check on Shotzi. The trainers took her out, and Ava turned this into an open challenge. She ended up going up against Lash Legend. Now, remind you, Lash went up against Kaylani earlier in the night, and it wasn't that much earlier. It was about it was literally right before Shotzi's match with Lyra, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, she had literally just got done wrestling, and since she was ready to go, they sent her ass out there. Lyra and Lash wrestled, and this is where you see Lyra. You see the girls in the back talking about Lash accepted the open challenge, and that's when you see what's her face, little baby breath Roxanne back there crying and having a fit and turning over TVs and shit. My thing is, I don't understand why you're so mad that other people are getting opportunities when your opportunity has been solidified. Ava already told you that you're gonna go up against whoever wins against her. Like Ava already said, you can get your title shot. You just need to get through Ren Sinclair. We could discuss your title shot then. That's what she said to her. So I was confused as to why she was so pissed off. But anyway, Lyra successfully defended her championship against Lash, and the show went off. So, y'all, there's a lot going on. Okay, it's a lot, but it was a pretty solid show. It wasn't bad. It was a solid show. It did what it was supposed to do. I wish that they would have built up something for Obafemi in terms of a competitor for his next fight in terms of title shots. But I will say overall, the show was great. Match wise, it was pretty freaking decent, and I enjoyed it. So, hey, Kitty's here. So tomorrow we're gonna go. I'm gonna let everybody in tomorrow, and we can discuss Elimination Chamber, and we can have a little conversation about it all. You know. Now, one more thing happened on NXT. Carmelo Hayes went back to the shop. Was talking about how Trick and Mellow Gang was born, and how he felt like Trick Williams got too big for his britches. He said, Trick, you was supposed to be my right hand man, not trying to come in and take over. He said, you can be number 5, you could be number 2, or you can be number 3. But he said, you can never be one of one. I was like, okay, sir. So he seemed to be very much in his feelings about the fact that Trick Williams was able to blow past him and be so popular and so big in the amount of time that he did. He didn't like that. He don't like playing second fiddle. He said, I got to you before you got to me. It was only a matter of time before you got to me. Well, number one, Carmelo, you didn't have nothing that he wanted. So he wouldn't have done anything to you. Number two, we all know you were jealous. Your jealousy was very apparent. You were upset because Trick was able to get a title and you were not able to best the person that you were going up against. You ordered Trick not to be by your side. He wasn't. And Ilya was able to beat you fair and square. And you didn't like that shit. You didn't even have enough respect for your homeboy to come out there and help him when he did have to face off against Dominic Mysterio again. You ain't come out there and help him. You let him get beat up by the Judgment Day and you left him to the wolves. That's the second thing. Now, as time progressed, and he finally got an opportunity after he talked to John Cena and shit was going sweet. You didn't like that shit either. So you attacked that man. And then you tried to switch gears and blame the shit on Ilya. If you was really standing on business, right? And you really was about that life, you would have told him straight up, like, I attacked you because you was getting too big for your britches. But you waited. You waited and you was buying your time. So you know full well that you was waiting until he got that opportunity so you can take everything from him. All his momentum, all his power, everything that everybody was giving him in terms of his accolades and praise. You wanted to take all that shit away from him and then he could be gone. So if we're gonna call a spade, the only person who had it out for the other was you going after Trick because you didn't like the fact that the man was taking over. You didn't like that shit. So it is what it is. Now, Ilya seems to be a man of integrity, but sometimes I feel like he be into people's business too much. Me personally, my only focus when it comes to Carmelo Hayes, if I was Ilya, would be me going after him for attacking me from behind and trying to come at me. Now, Ilya said it very clear. He was like, "You a coward," and let's just call it and make it what it is. You're a coward. But he said, "I have something that you want, and I have the NXT Championship. So." You can meet me at Roadblock. Match set. There you go. But only under one condition is that you meet me in this ring next week face to face. Because the only thing that I'm going to do for you is take your soul. Now, I don't know what Alucard think he doing, but that's what that nigga look like. Don't look at me like that. That's what he looked like to me. Yeah, happy birthday, Jared. Happy birthday.
Everybody gonna get that, but I appreciate the reference.
I don't know what Alucard think he doing, but it ain't. I don't think it's gonna work. But he seemed to be a man of integrity, and he seemed to truly like Trick Williams, despite them having the hard fought battle that they did. He seems to be defending that man's honor, and the only person in NXT who actually is trying to defend his honor is Ilya. With all that being said, though, I see Trick Williams stealing that title from Ilya Dragunov, and I see Trick Williams coming back to get it. And when he does, he's gonna be champ. Carmelo's going to the main roster. We're not gonna see Carmelo Hayes in NXT anymore. So, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. So that is that, ladies and gents. That is the true end of NXT. There is nothing else to discuss. Now tomorrow, again, like I said, I'll have everybody back in and we'll have a whole conversation. Okay, and we'll talk about it all. I'll let everybody come in and give they what? What's the problem? What happened, Kenny? Oh no, she got a birthday joke. Jesus Christ. Y'all pray for us, cause Kenny mess you up. While she type her joke, tomorrow Eli wants to do Would You Rather. So we'll do that. And we'll talk wrestling. There's a press conference on Thursday.
Perth.
I
11 o'clock.
don't know if I want to care about that. At 11 p.m. night,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to care about that. I don't want God. I know this is off topic, but would y'all like to support our school's boys track and field fundraiser? Send me the stuff, Hiram. Let me see what I can do. Don't forget the press conference. Kenny said, when is a birthday cake like a golf ball? I didn't ask her. Kenny did.
What?
She said, when is a birthday cake like a golf ball?
I have no idea.
I don't know, babe. He might. Sometimes Eli be in and he just don't be saying nothing. So sometimes he be sitting there. He'll be in the beginning, but sometimes I don't play the games till later. Gerard.
Mm-hmm.
Don said, yeah, pretty much consists of the same people, to be honest. She said, what you selling? And it better not be motherfucking soul Harambe. Not Harambe. She said, when is a birthday cake like a golf ball? She said, when you slice it. I mean, she kind of got you, babe.
Oh shit! Okay, that was a go.
Who is Eli? This is Eli. There you go. The old fundraisers ain't like how they used to be, Kenny. When we was in school, we got the fundraisers to sell cookie dough. We used to sell Annie Ann's pretzels, cookie dough. And what was the other one, Jared? The turtles and cashews and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Always selling that. Y'all ain't shit. Eli said, well, Hiram said they selling popcorn. It's probably Double Good. Double Good is the easiest one to make. Double Good is the easiest one to have fundraisers with. But I hate it now because they only sell the little mini bags. They don't sell it like they used to.
So I can't get my container of the caramel popcorn with the cashews in a little tub.
No.
Oh, that's bullshit.
No, but we're gonna go downtown to the popcorn shop and get it if they still got it. I'm gonna look online. We can see, that's the only thing I hated, because they don't even sell Double Good popcorn alone anymore. It's exclusive to just those mini bags. Yep, it's just fundraisers now, which I hate. Like, I think over the pandemic, they switched over to just being fundraisers. I instantly got to cackling when I read that. I can't. Y'all ever had a Krispy Kreme? Well, yeah, Rico, like, of course. You've never had Krispy Kreme before? Yeah, it's Double Good. No shade, Eli. It's just a funny meme, child. It's all flavor popcorn. It would mean so much if you support our fundraiser. This is why I hate. This is why I don't read Rico's comments anymore. This is why. Cause he gonna ask if you ever had a Krispy Kreme, and then he gonna ask you if it was crispy. I definitely am. Don know me better than a little bit. I definitely am. I'm gonna end it for sure. I wasn't paying him no attention. Shit, stupid ass. Oh God, she coming in with another one. It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at? Wait. Oh, bitch, they got peanut butter pecan chocolate popcorn. They still only sell it in them small bags, and I don't like that. Yeah, see how they sell it? Look, in these little 14, and they don't have the.
Fucking $12 for a bag.
They want $14 for a bag, and they don't have the ones with the cashews in it no more.
Nope.
And I mean, me and Gary used to buy them by the box. I'm gonna look for it. Let me see. Popcorn with caramel and say no when you preach. You say and cashews. Oh, okay. So it's a couple places. I'm not eating poppycock because poppycock is nasty.
And that's brown toffee and cashews.
It's a couple. They have poppycock and caramel, and then they got poppycock with the glaze. But they got it on this gourmet popcorn site. But it is not cheap, babe. It pricey. Now the big old bucket, the caramel crisp, as they call it. This is the one that we used to eat from Double Good. That big bucket is 200 smackaroos.
That's fucking ridiculous.
14 cups of popcorn is $52. These niggas, wow. The kind of money they want you to spend on shit, you could just make your own shit. We just gonna make some, Jared, because I know how to make some caramel that won't wilt the popcorn. And I'm gonna buy some cashew. Don't worry, baby. I'll have you some cashew popcorn by your birthday. I got to. We all know she ending it now. Why she ending it now? It's because of you. You can go ahead and take your bow. That was quite a show. You really, really had me going. But now it's time to go. The curtains are finally closing. Hmm. Go ahead and take a bow, bitch. Go ahead. Kenny said, "Did you hear about the love affair between Sugar and Cream?"
No.
She said it was the icing on the cake. But
Lord.
I mean, come on, like that's funny. Who's eating? What's poppy? What's popping cock, girl? It's Poppy. Poppycock is a brand. Don't run around talking about popping cock, okay? Because you're gonna get a different reaction.
That's how you get arrested. No, nigga, don't do that. That's 5 to 10.
This nigga said, "I don't even eat regular cock." Look how you said it.
Nope.
Dry, you gotta see it.
Mm-mm.
You gotta see what he put in here.
No, I'm good. Because I know something stupid.
Look at the way he said it. Look at how Don said it. Babe.
Lord.
I'm gonna ask somebody to throw away my damn gravy. Anyway, he said he sent that in the research chat. And Don said, if you know, you know. Babe! Not arrested. You always gonna get arrested if you walk around talking about popping cock. Girl, right. Get it together. I know you can get it on Amazon, but it's fucking expensive. They want like $52 for a can of popcorn. And that's too much money. I need the back swing. I can't get that out of my head. I be saying that all day. He said jail to all of them. Mm-hmm. I'm about little baby. I'm pulling up Max and watching that before I go to bed. That's fucking funny. Okay. Sir, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to go live tomorrow and we can chit chat and act the fool tomorrow. I didn't curse you. I told you to take a bow and stop cutting up. Now look at you. Your nose is bleeding. Get your ass in the bathroom and clean yourself up. I told you to stop cutting up. I don't like ugly. She said, I said Anita Max is someone's TikTok live and they was cracking up. Child. I didn't put nothing in the air. I don't be cursing people. If I wanted to bust you in the nose, I'd have just came to South Carolina and bust you in the nose. I ain't got to put no curse on you to do that. I just bust you in your shit. At least I'm telling you straight up. Shit. I'll be back tomorrow, and if everybody is available tomorrow, y'all can come in tomorrow, and we can shoot shit like we always do. Other than that, I will see y'all then. Bye.